Mr. President, that special coded transmission you've been waiting for has just come in.
Put it through. This confidential report is for the Commander-in-Chief's eyes only. The facts herein are known only to myself, and now to you. The Knights of Justice. Who are they? And should they be allowed to continue operating as a team? The origin of the Knights is linked to the lives of Chris Kelly and Professor Dexter Cortez, seen here on the day of their space flight 2.5 years ago. A flight during which both men were exposed to the radiation of a meteor pulsating with unknown energies. The effects of that radiation dramatically altered each man. Professor Cortez purportedly suffered from amnesia, plus erratic behavior and bursts of rage, while also gaining a superhuman increase of IQ. Major Kelly's physical makeup mutated into something akin to that of a battery, charging him with ultra strength and reflexes. As a public relations move, the space agency, in cooperation with the think tank Ultratech, engineered a high-profile uniform and nickname for Major Kelly, calculated to capture the imagination of the American public. A move supervised by one of Ultratech's board of directors, a man fascinated with knights and heroic legends, entrepreneur Reed Randall, well known as an Olympic decathlon champion, and his efforts on behalf of several anti-crime organizations after his family was attacked by the underworld. Ultratech also fabricated a twin brother for Major Kelly, to be used as a disguise when he feels the need to get away from his role as a costumed hero. Ultratech's active PR evidently inspired others to follow Ultraman's lead. So many, in fact, that a special team was formed to better use their collective talents. Making up the core of this group are these 4 people. Ultraman, of course, but also the Night Watchman, martial artist, an amateur criminologist, secretly Reed Randall, who apparently wanted to take his preoccupation with knights to a whole new level. Also, there's the powerhouse called Thunder Girl, who has abilities rivaling Ultraman and more. Those abilities stemming from the amulet that she wears, which evidently has some form of mutagenic effect upon her. In actuality, she is Molly Wilson, a high school student. The most recent addition is Masker, alias Kitty Phillips. Masker, who uses her role as a mystery woman to get scoops for station KPTV, which she owns. An ex-carnival kid, she's skilled in acrobatics and stage magic, plus holds a black belt in judo. Interestingly enough, it was about the time of the group's formation that Professor Cortez vanished after a heated argument with his doctors. To this day, his whereabouts are unknown. Despite the team's rumored inability to work as a cohesive unit, they still managed to save the White House from an insane bomber 3 months ago, which prompted this investigation. It is this fact that they don't work well as a team that is our concern. I believe that they should be informed of this concern and be given a specific assignment, such as locating Professor Cortez or investigating the current rash of disasters that have befallen much of America. If they fail to prove that they're not just a bunch of loners, then I suggest that the Knights of Justice be forced to disband.
For their sake, I hope they succeed.
someone's behind this? Yeah. At least that's what the guy told me.
What time was he gonna meet us?
He was due here 6 minutes ago.
Not a good sign. Maybe there's trouble.
Nobody calls a Knights of Justice unless there's trouble.
Well, thank you for that dime store philosophy and your Gary Cooper monotone. The question is, what kind of problem is this guy gonna dump on our doorstep?
Over here.
Come on. Nice of you to drop by.
Everybody follow the leader.
Cortex?
That was unusual.
Cybernetics section should be doing that, not you.
Well, I just thought I'd put...
The prototype, is it ready? I'm gonna need its strength.
Not quite. It still needs to be streamlined and its synthetic skin hasn't
I don't
been...
care about that. Just get it up and running. Also, attach the new particle beam projector to its optical sensors.
Attaching a projector that bulky to its head could retard its coordination by 7.3...
Just do it.
Yes, sir.
Omega,
Here.
speed up the work on the prototype. Do whatever it takes, but get it ready in 5 minutes.
Whenever you're ready.
The man who was chasing me works under the code name Cortex, and he's probably the greatest robotics expert on Earth.
Okay, the guy's a regular Einstein. Now, why was he chasing you?
To get something I developed.
Wait a minute, I recognize you now. You were in the papers a while back. Some kind of scientist, Dr.
Bennett, working for the government. Something top secret, I think. At least according to my assistant in the Pentagon.
You vanished about 2 months ago.
I was kidnapped.
Just to get that? What makes this thing so valuable?
Well,
You know my security clearance, you can talk.
all right. When all you super types began popping up, I wondered if there was some common denominator. For example, your abilities come from that stone in your amulet. Ultiman got his from a meteorite.
Yeah, and the Beacon got his from a power crystal, and the Blitz got his from some kind of
One
experiment.
designed to replicate the metamorphosis some of you have undergone.
So, I mean, I'm not superhuman, and neither is the Night Watchman.
Masker, let the man talk.
When I realized that so many of you were the result of an exposure to an extraterrestrial element with mutagenic properties, I also realized that if I could create a similar element, it would provide an incredibly powerful source of alternative energy.
Then you were kidnapped.
Yeah, by Cortex. He took the first stage of my work to power his weaponry.
Right, like that laser pistol he fired at us.
And the teleportation device he uses. What you're holding is the second stage prototype. It's a quantum leap from the first. He's using it to create disasters.
Sounds like his style.
I stole back my prototype and broke free.
Which brings us to the present.
Maybe you should call in the rest of your team.
They're on a mission in Europe for another week.
Ultiman, can you fly him back to Washington?
No problem. I need to recharge my strength with that meteorite anyway.
Are you sure you have no idea where Cortex is?
Yes, I'm sure. I was held prisoner at a small lab in the mountains. I never even saw his hideout.
All right.
Well, if I'd known you'd wanted visitors, I'd have thrown a party. Toss over the power pack with the doctor's history. I mean what I say.
This is a Code 9 emergency. We don't risk innocent lives here.
Smart move. Oh, by the way, don't get cute. The weapon my ugly friend is wearing makes my pistol look like a cap gun in comparison. Now, if you'll excuse us.
Get Bennett out of here, quick!
All of you, lock in on this homing signal and get here fast.
Sure, if you want to do it the easy way.
Come on! They headed that way.
Man, if they keep this up, we're gonna need a car. Maybe I should go get it.
Good idea. Do it.
You want me to round them up?
It's Cortex we're after, not the robots.
We might lose both.
We might, but we won't.
Now there goes an optimist.
You okay?
Yeah, just had the wind knocked out of me.
Looks like you fell for it.
You really think Code 9's gonna work?
Well, the only way to find the power pack is to track them. Code 9 was the only option.
Hey, you need a lift?
I have my own transportation.
It's me. Meet me at the home base in 30 minutes and bring all your equipment. Just be there. You know what can happen if you aren't there. Also, be careful around all that security. A mistake could prove deadly. Delta, I want you to listen to the following instructions very, very carefully. Get rid of the truck.
Watchman.
Here. See anything?
Uh-huh. They pulled onto a side road off of 115 toward a house.
We'll be there in a couple of minutes. Out.
Sir,
With those feet, he looks like a refugee from a cartoon.
the headgear ruined his balance, so he needed larger feet.
I don't care about that. What I want to know is what he's doing out there.
Standard procedure. All new robots are tested to learn where their flaws are. Patrolling the area is one of those tests.
All robots don't look like him. There's a lot of cars on the road today, and I don't want anybody to see him.
I'll cancel the patrol.
No, it's too late for that. Just put him somewhere where he won't be seen. Is he here?
I'll back.
He hasn't seen this.
Those were your orders.
Program the computers for a little bad weather in 75 minutes. Storms, I think. A little lightning. We haven't done that yet. You know the targets.
Right away, sir.
Prompt as always, Professor.
Do you have to summon me like a lackey, or do you treat everyone like this?
Everyone isn't wanted by the law. I want this power pack completely analyzed.
I've never seen a power pack like this. It'd take a while.
You have 1 hour.
1 hour?
1 hour! If I had more time, I'd do it myself.
But
Okay, where's Thunder Girl? She should have been here.
Good point. Here's another. There's 2 houses here. Either one of them could be Cortex's hideout.
Maybe we should split up.
Maybe. But I don't like the fact that Thunder Girl isn't here. She could be in trouble. All right, I'll take the house farthest away. You take the closest. Radio me if you find anything.
Check.
Oh, be extra careful. There's probably traps all over this place.
Sir? Sir? You all right?
I'm not sure. Sometimes I get these distorted fragments of memory.
Of what?
How I came to be. Something happened to me out there that disconnected me. Something robbed me of myself and left me with the need to I Empire. Sometimes I think if I see one more mechanical face, that's why you're my assistant, not one of them.
Sir, I really think you should rest.
Have you finished programming the computers?
Yes, but Empire City is awfully close by. We might be in the danger zone. The danger
That's
factor.
will keep the Knights busy. Is that reason enough for you? Empire City, target it. Now!
Right away, sir.
And Omega. In the cybernetic section, do some more work on your hands. I can still feel the metal.
Of course, sir.
One more mechanical face.
Watchman, head this way. I recognize someone from his wanted poster. Wanna bet he's working for Cortex?
I'm on my way.
Omega,
Yes, sir.
C3 ready.
As per your instructions, ready for psionic transfer.
Good. I may just have need of it.
Professor Stringham, isn't it? I mean, that's what it says on the picture in the post office.
Who are you?
You don't know. I must need a new press agent. And don't make me chase you, Professor. Look, let's do this thing nice and friendly. Now, where's Cortex?
You expect me to tell you? He's inside.
Well, I bet you're glad you got that off your chest. And the power pack.
See my file?
Well, that was easy. Okay, Professor, this is how it's going down. We're going to wait here for my backup, and then you're going to take us inside so we don't have any problems with security. You got that?
Sure.
You know, your agreement just didn't sound quite right. That means... He's got the power pack!
Over here! The power pack! Toss it down!
Cortex went that way.
scratch yourself on something sharp.
Don't get too satisfied, Watchman. You might have gotten back the power pack, but you haven't gotten me.
Really?
Really. Transfer.
Are you all right?
No. Not for a long time.
Where to?
Just keep driving.
How far?
Until we run out of gas. Or until your battery runs down.
He was brilliant.
Brilliant enough to transfer his mind into an android body.
Enjoy your souvenir, Watchman, but don't get too satisfied. This was only a small skirmish. The war hasn't been won yet, so from now on, always watch your back. Because when you least expect it, I'll be there.
Some people are just gluttons for punishment. Was he just bragging, or do you think he'll be trouble again?
He'll be back. But not today.
And so, sir, I believe that the Knights have proven that they can work effectively together. I recommend that they be permitted to continue as a team.
Permission or not, they'll continue. Real heroes don't need permission to do what's right. This report is at an end.